Good morning and welcome again to my channel. I hope you're all doing awesome out there and well. Thank you for tuning in again to another vlog or another episode from my kitchen. Today's cooking, I will be making another flavor of my meat pie series, and that is bacon and egg pie. Let's start cooking, everyone. These are the ingredients for our bacon and egg pie. Bacon, eggs, my homemade pastry, or you can use the store-bought pastry from the supermarket, chopped onions, some parsley, pink Himalayan salt, black pepper for seasoning, and sesame seeds. I'm going to cook the bacon and egg. Some people prefer the whole egg in the pie, and then others like me, I prefer the egg scramble in the bacon and egg pie. So I'm going to do both. I'm cutting my bacon just in bite sizes, not too small, not too big as well. You don't want to get choked on a large piece of bacon. So just bite sizes, I would say, about that size. And it's nice to have a bit of fat on the bacon because that will make the bacon and egg pie nice and juicy. Okay, that's it. I'll transfer the bacon into a bowl. All right, I'm going to cook my onions first and then the bacon. I won't cook the bacon too long because it's cooking more in the pie when we bake the pie. But for me personally, I don't like the half-cooked taste of the onion in my pie. I'm different to your taste, so feel free if you don't want that kind of taste of the onions. Go ahead and add it straight to the pie without cooking the onions first. Okay, I'm going to add my onions and my other pies that I made earlier on. I am not buying the pastry anymore, and I think I mentioned this before. I am now making my own pastry at home. I find it's the key to have a nice homemade pie is making your own pastry. And I can't stress that enough because I now experience it myself. I used to nothing wrong with the pastry from the store. It's just, my preference and tasting and the way the pie looks. Adding the bacon now. Yeah, so back to what I said before. I am now making my own pastry here at home. If you don't have the time, go ahead and use the one from the supermarket. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just my preference and my taste. But if you're happy with the pastry from the store, by all means, go ahead, everyone, and use the one from the store. Okay. Comment below and tell me what your favorite pie is. Whether you like steak and cheese, mince and cheese, or bacon and egg, or steak and mushroom. That's it. I'm turning off the oven now. And now I'm going to add my parsley. And that will give it a nice extra flavor to the pie. Again, make it your own and according to your taste and liking. All right. Put that aside. Alrighty, we are moving into assembling the pies now. Go with my pastry, I'll cut it in half and I will roll it. There's a lot of recipes for short or puff pastry, but if you want the recipe, I can link the videos of my other pies that I made the pastry from scratch. I will link that below. Let's go with a knife and cut it a few centimeters over Okay, just like that. And for that, you can cut it exactly around the rim because that will be for the top. Don't worry about it to be exact. You can clean it up when you complete it. For now, as long as you have, they should go on top. That should be all right for now. Okay, we'll start with these two. Okay. Just like the other pies, put it in like that. Make sure it sits properly in the bottom of the pan. And then just go with a fork and just make steam holes in the bottom. Just like that. I'm going to add a little bit of the bacon down the bottom. And then I'll crack one egg in the middle. All right. Add more bacon if you like. And then crack another egg. That's it for that one. Okay, I'll leave that aside. For this other one here, I'm going to scramble the eggs. Just be generous with your eggs. Normally, for these size of pie tins, I normally use 2 eggs. It's nice to have enough eggs than to have your pie hollow on top because it's not enough eggs and bacon. So I'm going to scramble the rest and then I'll add it to this one. Add a bit more bacon. Again, it's not going to be a bacon and egg if you have tiny bits and pieces of bacon. You've got to go all out and add heaps of bacon and egg to be able to have a nice bite into the pie. So don't be stingy when you make your pies. It makes a difference when you add enough. You can go ahead and season it with salt and pepper on top, both pies. Not too much salt because the bacon is quite salty. Okay, I'm going to go with my brush and just brush the top edges of the pastry. And then press it down to close off the top. Go ahead with your pastry cutter and just clean the edges. Here we go. You can now brush the top with more egg wash. Sprinkle some of the sesame seeds on top, black and white sesame seed, or you can leave it plain. You don't have to add the seeds. Okay, so I'm now ready. I'm going to bake them now for about, in my oven. I will bake it at 160 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. Our pies have come out of the oven. If you can see, they're nice and puffy up the top. I brought it out of the oven for about 5 minutes now, and you can see it still hasn't sunk in. I'm happy with the outcome of my pastry. Let's go ahead and taste our bacon and egg pie. I'll take this out. So I'm going to taste our pie, everyone. Have a look at that. So that's the one that we baked the whole egg. Have a look, everyone. That's our pie. In the middle, that's the one with the whole egg. Let's go ahead and taste it. I'll taste it without the fork and knife. Yum. It's nice and juicy with the bacon. So remind me of the New Zealand pies. That's another flavour pie, everyone, for my pie series. I hope you've enjoyed cooking with me today, or baking, making these favourite pies of New Zealand bacon and egg pie. I want to close by expressing my gratitude again to all my YouTube family, subscribers, viewers. I appreciate you all for subscribing and supporting my channel. Stay tuned for more videos coming. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.